got here? I used to have a whole bunch of good pry inclines, but they got all pretty well bent up like question marks. They pretty well got all bent up like question marks, those ones. You know, like I don't even know, like I'm hoping that it's just a missing bolt, but you know, my luck, it's probably snapped off in the block bolt, right? And then that's why it's just been left for so long. Because you can see, I don't know, you can't see, but the muffler has been hit. You know, this is the position it's supposed to be in, not this. This, not the position. This is the position it's supposed to be in. That muffler pipe's been hitting the frame for a long time, and it's gouged a deviation into it, right? So, in other words, I got to grab, you know, a proper guy. A flathead R-skull's just not driving with my program here. The old flat R-skull, you know what I mean? And I got something going on under here. What do we got going on under here now? Got a couple 13s, feels like. I vacuumed out down there and stuff too. There's quite a bit of crud. Should fire up the air compressor. They really just be in there that tight, or? False alarm. Just turns out I'm a weak goof. So now would be the time the fucking trammy dick and that other guy stopped by to really pound the piss out of me while I'm in a vulnerable state. You know what I mean? While I'm in a vulnerable state, being such a weak goof and stuff right now. You know what I mean? Nice. Very sweet. This is the situation we're dealing with, right? You got these metal, same with the steering thing. It's a plastic guy, and you're trying to screw, and then, I don't know, man. It would appear as though there's some blue Loctite in there. So that's pretty cool. So you're gonna blue Loctite. Wow, fucking pieces of shit. Somebody must have brought it into the shop and said, oh no, I don't want to do the work. I'll put it back together. Okay, fine. Then there's a runner together with some friggin' blue Loctite and call her Zegert, you know what I mean? Get her out, boys. She's gotta go. What do we got going on down here? What is that caught? What's that caught on now? Oh, well, we'll be able to clean her up, I guess, eh? That's how she goes. Oh, you gotta dig right into her. Next thing you know, well, might as well rebuild her. The other thing, the friggin' whoever put it together, just run friggin' self-tappers to her. But look at the belt. Like, look at the belts. I don't know if you can make out the deviation in the alignment there, but she knows straight. So there's like spacers, you know, just like the steering, there's all type of spacers. You don't get the spacing right, she's not going to work. Well, this, the belt and the, you know, the fan, there's probably some spacer behind the guy supposed to go on the other side of the guy. So I don't know, but I got to get this engine mount fixed because it's sticked, and then we got to work on the undercarriage. But I'm doing a deal with FridayParts.ca, and apparently they're sending me some rollers and some other stuff, a couple things, you know, not too bad, right? A couple things to make a vitya about. So the one thing was engine mount, but I'm going to message him right now while I'm thinking about it and tell him that that is not the right one. Clamp you to the track or something. We need room for the light though too, guys, so try not to get too in the way, okay? So you should be able to saunter the guy a little bit, but see how the mount isn't moving at all? The engine totally is, so that is not good. I don't even know. Like, you can't, you know, it's under the fucking injection pump and stuff. Oh, man, you dudes. Dudes, bros. Brusky dudes, that's probably why she's knackered. The bolts that we've taken out so far, they're so damn tight and friggin' Loctited in there big time. I mean, you know, you gotta Loctite some stuff or whatever, but, you know, you can see the blue. They just milked her on there. Look at that. You can see the friggin', at least they didn't use red, I guess, but yeah, we're not gonna Loctite those. We're gonna anti-seize them though, for sure, right? For fuck's sakes, we gotta be able to get those out. That's fuel line. That's almost rubbed through. The throttle cable's just absolutely torqued as well. So that's good. Look, there's dust inside of this pipe big time. That's excellent. That is what I like. That is what I like to see. That is what I like, motherfucking see. That is what I like, motherfucking see. I like to fucking see dust down in my windpipe. I like to have it down in my windpipe. How do we ever find out what size bolts there? But yeah, I think we got, you know, the one bolt down there is definitely loose. It's a pain in the cock to get to. So hopefully we can just find, I don't want to take that one out though, because that's my alignment, you know what I mean? That'll just be a nightmare. So I'll try to find what threads those are, get a couple bolts, stab them in there, tighten them down like 3 yesterdays. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully then that'll be it, and that'll be fixed. I mean, we don't really need to worry about the fan belt. It's not really, I mean, it's off kilter, it's something terrible, but the amount, you know what I mean? We can wait until something flies apart before we deal with that, I think. Hello. I didn't want to talk today. Look at that. I need to have a look for my sound to stack. Maybe I can fucking solve the problem. I'll probably fucking not, because I can do shit. Because I'm fucking blind as fuck, you know. Well, it's a inwood miracle, but you see the exhaust manifold bolts there are out. I did heat the one up. Cracked her loose there with my specialty tool. Thank you, Fallon. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell them. But look how dry those bolts are. Oh dear Lord, that is an inwood miracle that those came out. But oh, here it is. Here's the tool that I made. 12 mil ranchet. 12 mil ranchet with a you know, a broke off, what's it? You know, it was just a reducer or something, you know, like a 1/2 inch to 3/8 reducer, you know, broke, you know, just thundering on it, snapped it. Jim probably was over borrowing it or something and just, you know, Ted DiBonassi the end off, right? It was something like that. It was like that very same thing, only, you know, not a black one, it was a chrome one, right? But yeah, definitely want the heater to turn on right now. Absolutely, hasn't been on in 2.5 years. 2.5 years, hey, start making a video on. But yeah, so where are we at here? Where were we at? Yeah, this get up here is a little unorthodox. But we do have a little bit more room, so maybe we can just fucking figure it out and bolt it in. I don't know. Need to get a zip tie or something for around there. Hold this shit out of the way. I think a 1 or a 1.25 by the looks of it. What the fuck is this? Not what I'm looking for. Yeah, so I gotta find like an M10, I think, 1.25. I gotta look for the bolts too. Oh my god. So there's no bolts in it. It's like a double wing thing. Oh, it was like a washer stuck there. No. Oh, not in your time to remove the belly pan and give it a scrape. Basically restored the fucking undercarriage pan. Oh, there. That's diabolical. This is fucking insane though. Very much not good. So we got her all back together and then I decided to change the oil. Should have changed the oil and had it all apart, but Inwood Customs. So pulled the alternator out because you just cannot get to that. So that's one point. But I was able to summon the forces of Ted DiBonazzi. Oh, it's still just tight as fuck on there. Holy shit. I called in the old Hulkamaniacs, and we were able to bust her loose, I think. Oh yeah, here she comes, boys. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, and another thing, I got my kit from Amazon's. Right? So there's the oil filters that I got. So I had to call Inwood's best part Dick, hey? Call Inwood's best part Dick, and this is what he sent me. Look at that, boys. Look at that. Oh, it's even got the more depth to it. It's got the more depth onto it. So yeah, let's this is service only with part number this and that, but we're using part number that and this. Unfortunate circumstance, but yeah. If you don't have one of these in your toolbox too, you best go to Prince Auto and grab one right now. Freaking carbide scraper. Best friggin' thing ever if you're working on shit. Now you're gonna want to get a fucking pipe wrench and cinch that on there. You know what I mean? Well, I think that's her, boys. We got oil in it. We checked it. Got a new filter. Check it. Everything. Battery's hooked up. Everything's cinched down. Got all the bolts. There's only 17 bolts left. It's not too bad. A project like this. Engine. Look at this. Just solid. Rigid, boys. Rigid. So the only thing is I don't have the switch for the controls, so I'm not sure what's going to happen, but we'll find out here in a sec. Uh-oh. Film belt flew off or something. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Yeah, they had the fan belt awful slack, so that's probably why. Plus, it totally interferes with the dip stips, eh? Like the alternator in the way of the dip stips. So I'm terrible. Had to tap the threads for the alternator too because they were just fucked. If the threads are going in rough, you just send her. Like. Just friggin' sender, boys. But yeah, that I couldn't be happier with the results. I mean, we didn't take the engine out, but I mean, all we needed to do is, you know, you just couldn't get the fucking thread started. Didn't know what threads they were. The one bolt that was in there was a friggin' M10 1.25. The one that we had to replace them was M10 1.50. So there's one point. Like even if I took that bolt out to check the threads, the other ones were different anyways. Somebody further down the line had already altered the, you know, they probably just sent the bolt in there. Oh, she's stripped out, or, you know, the cross-threaded like a f***er, so, oh, we'll re-tap that to a completely different thread. And, but yeah, look at that, boys, eh? Nice. Oh, look. Oh, look, dudes. Okay, we try again. Not squealing and carrying on. Nice. Sweet, boys, we fixed it. Cheapest friggin' cheapest Bobcat MT52 on Marketplace. We just made it the most expensive MT52 on Marketplace. Beg the pardonski there, boys, eh? Sorry about that, eh? But I think we need a little bit of a bigger unit. They make an MT100. That's the goal. This one, you ride on it, not the most stablest. It's not the most stablest. You know what I mean? MT100's a bigger unit, and it's we're still gonna put the underbelly carriage on there too, so don't get all ambiguous on us here. We're just testing her out. You know what I mean? We got her started, this and that. Settle down. We'll get the freaking belly pan on there, and then we'll be good to go. But whew, that's a relief. That is a relief, boys. It's a relieving day in Inwood. Beg of the pardon. Beg of the pardon.